Hello, traveler of the unknown. Tonight, we depart the familiar shores of history and ascend into the uncharted expanses of space. We turn our gaze not toward the pyramids or the lost empires of Earth, but toward a phenomenon so strange, so vast, it forces us to ask, what if a mystery lies above our planet, as deep and dark as the sea's own Bermuda Triangle? That phenomenon is the South Atlantic Anomaly. It's not just a curious spot on a map. It is a region where Earth's protective magnetic shield weakens, where our most advanced satellites falter, where invisible radiation surges and betrays our assumptions about the world. Yet, so few people talk about it. Few connect it with the ancient echoes of lost civilizations or with what the skies might be hiding. Tonight, we explore a story that threads together space, history, technology, and the hidden engineering of a civilization long gone. Let's begin with what we know for sure. For decades, satellites crossing this specific region over the South Atlantic have experienced sudden failures, inexplicable power surges, and bizarre behavior. Engineers scratch their heads. Scientists meticulously record the data. Yet we remain baffled by its true nature. Now consider this. Here on Earth, we all know about the Bermuda Triangle, a mysterious region where ships and planes have vanished without a trace. Could it be that the ocean's enduring mystery and the sky's anomaly share a common, hidden root? Could an ancient civilization have perceived these zones, mapped them, harnessed their power, and then vanished before the rest of us even knew they existed? Imagine for a moment a civilization that understood the Earth's magnetic contours as well as we understand our own streets. A civilization that built its cities in tune not just with the sunrise and the stars, but with the invisible electromagnetic flows of the planet itself. Their energy systems wouldn't run on fossil fuels. They would tap into the magnetic field of the Earth. Their architecture would hum with the secrets of vibration and resonance. But then something went wrong. Perhaps the anomaly widened. A catastrophic shift occurred, and in an instant, the knowledge collapsed. The survivors, scattered and desperate, buried their machines, hid their towering structures, and erased their own monuments from history. Over millennia, the memory faded into myth. But the pattern, the scar on the planet, remained. Today, we witness our satellites malfunctioning as they pass through the South Atlantic Anomaly. We observe mysterious, ruined sites near Earth's poles. We uncover legends from every culture about sky temples and lost stargates. Could all of these disparate clues be pointing to one underlying truth? That our planet itself is a kind of instrument, and the anomaly is the lingering scar of an ancient experiment gone terribly wrong. As we map the anomaly's boundary today with modern technology, we notice its eerie correspondence to old Atlantean theories, to esoteric maps depicting Earth's energy lines, and to strange circles on old nautical charts that made no sense until we overlaid them with modern magnetometry data. Herein lies the key, the delicate stitching of the Earth's crust, the swirling flow of its molten core, and the flickering magnetic field that protects us all. A fracture in that field becomes a gateway, an unstable point in space and time. In one such moment, a civilization that once harnessed this incredible power collapsed, and with it, the memory of its existence. So now, our satellites fail where that ancient power still lingers. The seas swallow vessels where magnetic anomalies fluctuate unpredictably, and the sky shields secrets that historians dismiss as mere myth. We must ask ourselves, what if our understanding of physics is missing the early chapters of humanity's mastery? What if the ancients knew about the South Atlantic Anomaly long before we did? What if they, too, were touched by this weakness in the field, this surge of energy, this crack in the shell of Earth's defense? In the deserts of Egypt, the Great Pyramids align with celestial axes, but perhaps they also align with magnetic anomalies long since hidden. On the vast Siberian steppes, ancient stone edifices sit directly over what could be buried energy nodes, part of a global grid whose map has been lost to time. Across continents, we find so-called underground first floors in ancient cities, as if the very ground they were built on shifted, perhaps because the magnetic and gravitational flow of the planet itself changed. And floating silently above all of this is the anomaly in the South Atlantic. Are we witnessing the last echoes of a failed global experiment? Are our satellites simply recording what the ancients already felt on their skin? Are the slow glows, the flickers in the sky, and the high radiation bursts just the planet slowly recalibrating itself after an ancient trauma? Even more terrifying is the question, could we be the next to step into that breach? If humanity once reached such a level of technological prowess and fell, then what remains to protect us now? What latent technology lies dormant beneath our feet, waiting for another shift, another collapse? What forgotten paths to that mastery lie hidden within the world's greatest ruins? As we stand on the edge of this revelation, we are forced to look into the mirror of our own fate. Will we see the anomaly as a portal, a gateway to incredible power, wisdom, and perhaps even eternity? Or will we repeat the same catastrophic collapse of the ancients, doomed to be buried beneath new layers of sand, mud, and forgotten memory? The choice is ours, because the signal is still coming through. The scar of the anomaly still pulses with a faint, rhythmic energy, and somewhere, deep in the silence of space and the depths of the earth, the old civilization is waiting for us to remember. If you felt the pull of this mystery, if you've ever sensed that the sky above carries secrets older than the stars themselves, leave a comment below. Do you believe the South Atlantic Anomaly is simply a physical curiosity, or the echo of a civilization erased from time? Subscribe to stay vigilant, stay curious, and never let the static of the everyday world silence your deepest questions. Thank you for watching, and remember, the truth, no matter how deeply buried, always finds its way back to the light.